Welcome to Thousands Mysteries, the channel where we bring you mysterious, chilling, and unsolved stories. If you love enigmatic cases, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss any videos. Today we will delve into one of the most horrifying cases in American history, the Phantom Killer of Texarkana. On a quiet night, the pale moonlight shone down on the desolate country roads. Young couples sought these secluded paths for privacy, unaware that a shadowy figure was silently watching them, a killer who was never caught. This is the story of the Phantom Killer of Texarkana. Texarkana, a small town straddling the Texas-Arkansas border, suddenly became a place of terror in 1946. A series of brutal attacks occurred between February and May, leaving the residents paralyzed with fear. The perpetrator, dubbed the Phantom Killer, claimed the lives of at least 5 people and injured 3 others. The most terrifying part? He was never captured. On the night of February 22, 1946, 25-year-old Jimmy Hollis and his 19-year-old girlfriend, Mary John Larry, were sitting in their car on a deserted road. Suddenly, a man wearing a hood appeared, pointed a gun at them, and forced them out of the vehicle. Jimmy was beaten so severely that his skull fractured, while Mary Jean was brutally assaulted but managed to escape. She became the first witness to see the killer. However, her testimony only deepened the mystery. The attacker wore a white cloth mask, concealing any identifiable features. After the first attack, authorities assumed it was an isolated robbery or personal assault. But just a month later, on March 24th, Richard Griffin and Polly Ann Moore were found dead inside their car. Both had been shot multiple times at close range. Then on April 14, Paul Martin and Betty Jo Booker met the same fate. Betty Jo, a 15-year-old saxophone player, was murdered on her way home from a performance. Her body was discovered over 2 miles from her car, and Paul had been shot 4 times. Texarkana was engulfed in fear. As night fell, windows were shut tight, lights went out, and residents armed themselves, refusing to leave their homes after dark. The press called this period the town that dreaded sundown, but the nightmare was far from over. On May 3rd, Virgil Starks, a 37-year-old man, was shot dead in his home while listening to the radio. His wife, Katie Starks, was also shot but miraculously survived and managed to escape. This was the Phantom Killer's final known attack before vanishing without a trace. Police investigated hundreds of suspects, but no one was ever convicted. One notable name was Youell Swinney, a known car thief. His wife claimed Swinney was the killer, but at the time the law prohibited a wife's testimony against her husband, so he was never charged with murder. Swinney was imprisoned for car theft, yet there was no concrete evidence proving he was the Phantom Killer. Nearly 80 years later, the case remains unsolved. It has become part of Texarkana's history and even inspired the 1976 horror film, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. But the biggest questions still linger. Was Youell Swinney really the killer, or is there another mystery yet to be uncovered? And where did the murderer disappear to after that final night in 1946? We may never know the truth. What do you think about this case? Could there have been another killer that the police never found? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysterious stories. See you in the next video.